Hi, another day of hanging in there. Got till Tuesday before I go in and see the surgeon and schedule the gallbladder surgery. Yesterday was such an adventure. I stayed high so long. I stayed high until I just went to bed. And then I didn't get up till 10 today. But I just wanted to show you I don't know if you can see them, all the pokes. I got about 7 or 8 in that hand and 7 or 8 in that hand. Woo! So what I decided to do before surgery, I'm going to soak in the tub in really hot water like an hour or two before I go so that I can kind of get my veins coming out, and then probably wrap my hands in something hot or wash my hands when I get there so that they're in hot water, because whoo, we can't go through that again. And they're super, super nice people. They don't want to hurt you. And that's probably why they didn't get the IV that fast. Most people are like, what the heck? And they just stab you and get that IV in. They don't even care. But these people are so gentle at the Portland clinic. It took them from 150 to 220 to find my veins. I was kind of like, just hurt me, baby. Just get it in. I got to go to sleep. But anyway, we got through that. Everything was fine, as I said yesterday. And then we're going to go do the surgery thing. Now, one thing that did come up that I don't know if I mentioned, even though they didn't find anything in the colon, they did find, and it's probably from purging, and I'm not advocating it, but I think that was the only thing good about having done that, was that there weren't any polyps or anything. My colon's probably generally empty from all that purging. But it also stripped the enzymes, which is the leading reason why I had to stop eating meat, just like I thought. It doesn't leave any enzymes in the stomach for processing food the normal and healthy way. So there is no upside to doing that to your body. I was honest with the doctor and told him what was going on, and they did find the stomach polyps, and don't know what that's from, but I'm not worried about that being cancerous because it doesn't run in my family, so not too concerned about that. They're fairly normal, and they take a biopsy, just a standard procedure. So we're down to just gallstones. Once those are gone, I'm hoping to get back to health. Everything should be gravy and good. Then I can start writing on this piece and doing a little bit more in-depth talking about the process of self-image. Feeling really good about myself, and I admit, jumped on the scale again. And yes, the weight was gone, and yes, I was ecstatic about that. Today I started back on my supplements, and after the surgery I'll be going back on a low-carb diet plan, just because of I have to increase, and low carb and high fiber kind of are going to fight each other, because most things that have high fiber have a lot of carbs because they're generally grains and that kind of thing. So I'm going to have to find a happy balance, which is going to again feed my OCD, because I'm going to be trying to look for that happy balance between fiber and low carb, which is going to be tricky, but it gives me something to do with my mind and with my time. Okay, so on another note, tonight I'm doing a book reading. It's either tonight or tomorrow night. I thought it was tomorrow night, but it's got an email that it's tonight. That's fine, except that it's already 3:30 and they want me there by 5. Not sure how that's going to work. We'll go with that, but I'm supposed to do a reading tonight, which is great, and I'm feeling up to it. You know, feel fine. And ordered some hair from Miss Wiggs. Tremendous sale this weekend. Got a like a Brazilian curly thing, $19.99 from Miss Wiggs. So I'm going to be reviewing that when it comes. Couldn't pass it up. $19.99. That's like my magic number. Couldn't pass it up. So I'm going to get back to doing some of that fun stuff too. But the biggest thing was I got back on my supplements from Shackley. So my next video, I'm going to talk about my supplements and what I think they've done for me, because the doctor didn't find an ulcer. I use a Shackley product called Vivix, and as soon as I started taking it last year, I was told it would heal my ulcer. The doctor didn't find an ulcer. I can't help but correlate the two, because I've had an ulcer for years. So I have to hand it to Vivix for that. I really do think the Vivix had something to do with that. So I'll be talking about that later too. But other than that, no more serious videos till Tuesday. I'll get back to you on what the surgeon is saying and what that's going to be like, and kind of walking through that process. In the meantime, I'm probably just going to start writing about this whole thing, and so the day-to-day check-in probably won't have that, because once I schedule it, you won't need to hear about it again until I actually go in, and I'll kind of do the same thing, journaling you through that and talking a little bit more about the end results of an eating disorder and what it can do to your body. I was glad my daughter did a little piece on there, because she's a young person suffering after watching a mother have an eating disorder. She developed one herself because of the self-image thing. She has a lot of respect for me, and I guess she figured if my mom feels this is important, I should feel it's important too. That's what kids do. They imitate us, and they develop some of our value systems. So in her mind, mom saw this as important, so apparently weight is important to me. Plus, she's really short. She's very vertically challenged. She's only 5 foot, and she's built like my family. Again, remember I said the height thing is just such a disadvantage. If we can't be tall, we're going to have problems with our weight, because she, again, is big boned, really thick, really solid, and she's short. So she's had a weight problem since day one. Day one. And even though she was considered like an early baby, she was like the biggest one in the nursery. She didn't get to be 6 foot like my oldest daughter or my son, who also has eating issues. And 6 foot tall. When he was a teen, he had like a 17-inch waist, 1% body fat, exercised day and night. It took him getting hurt to kind of slow him down to where now he's picking up some weight, and he may actually end up being pretty heavy. If he allows that to happen. He's got the vanity issue too, and I don't think he'll allow himself to get too much heavier. It's just such a vicious family cycle, and people don't accept that it runs in all kinds of families, economic statuses, and so on. People overtly concerned with image, to the point to where they spend gobs of money on clothes. They get their high colonics to make sure that their insides are clean. Nobody sees that but them. That's why I'm saying it's image. Because it's a lot of stuff that nobody sees but you. And on the outside, you're just fine. You're just fine. So I wish I could tap into the mentality of that and really do some kind of writing that's really going to be beneficial to a lot of people. Like develop a questionnaire to where in the end I can do an analysis on it to show so many people are concerned with parts of their bodies that nobody sees but them. Anyway, all right, well, I'm going to let you go and talk to you later. I'm going to be doing some more fun stuff, getting back to the reviews and the hair and the fun and the hobbies and the dance. I signed up for a meetup group that's going to have exotic dance classes every Tuesday night. Ooh! So much fun. She said she did a research at strip joints. So are we talking pole dancing here? Are we talking swinging on a pole? We'll see. And will I show you all? You know I will. If I swing on a pole, I'm going to show you. Unless I fall. Well, if I fall, then you need to see me fall. So then you can know not to go do that. Anyway, talk with you later. Bye.